Hello everybody, Princess and Bear here. We're back at Epcot.
We can do
Yes.
Le Cellier.
Just for Le Cellier. It's a special time. We haven't been here in a while. It's time to see if there's anything new to cleanse our Canadian palates.
Oh, we already know that there is a new plant-based option on the menu, and that's why we're here.
I wasn't going to spoil it for them, but now that the princess has, it's time to go in and get some grub.
Be sure to Canada. Oh, yeah. Oh, Canada.
You heard the girl.
Hello. Chef was waiting for you. Oh, he was?
How you folks doing today?
We're doing great, Michelle.
Good. Is this your first time down here, Miss Lady?
Not, no.
All right. How many times does this make?
Oh, goodness.
6 or 7?
Something like that. We've only done the brunch once. And the rest of the time it's been dinner. Here. Chef Tony stopped by and taught us a little bit about the menu. One of the larger Asian populations is in Canada, which is why there are Asian options on the menu here. Did not know that. We have this beautiful raspberry drink. Oh. Even though it looks like it's like raspberry puree, it mostly tastes like a seltzer raspberry drink, which I'm not mad at. I would give this 4 out of 5 limes. Why? Because there's a lime.
We'll start off in Canada with things that are going to have an effect. That's why we all start here. We all know it. So this delicious looking juice with the lime and the vodkas, and let's get into it. Ooh, it's worth the slurp. It's bright with a little tart at the front. It tastes good. And the lime, you can taste the hint of it. It's a very drinkable drink. 4 out of 5 plus.
Bear, of course, got a whiskey sour, and it has all
Windsor
of
Old
the.
Fashioned.
Bear, of course, got an old fashioned, and it has all of the things that is usually in here: the maraschino cherries, the little orange peel, all the stuff and things. You guys, this is a one and done. This is a really strong drink. It tastes like rubbing alcohol, therefore I will give it a 3 out of 5 cherries.
So here we have the Windsor Old Fashioned. I wasn't dedicate this to the UK, but you know, I'm gonna dedicate it to our one true king, recently fallen DMX. It is strong. It's a bit of a rough rider, but it will get you there. 4 out of 5 plus.
Bear and I, we love the breads, and we've been on a pretzel kick lately. This is a huge pretzel. This is a bigger pretzel than I expected said pretzel to be. Pretzel that needs mustard, but you know what? Instead we have Earth Balance butter, and I love Earth Balance butter. So I'm not going to complain, even though I am going to complain that I just got my pretzel inside of there. Okay, I've saved the pretzel. It's saved. You know, if I had to choose between a Canada pretzel and a Germany pretzel, I'm picking the Canada pretzel. Don't hate, appreciate. Canada. 3 out of 5 pretzels.
I do love that every time you come here, especially if you bring somebody to an Epcot restaurant, I always suggest that you bring them to the Cellier first. First off, it's one of the best restaurants on the World Showcase. I'll fight anybody on that. Second, they're very good with the theming here. Every section of the restaurant is themed to a different area of Canada. Even the bread that they take out, each one has a story. And if you love the Disney magic and everything behind the scenes, which is sort of like what Epcot's about, this is definitely the restaurant for you. So we have this multi-grain bread that represents the prairie lands of Canada, called the grain that they export. Here we go. I like to see is like the variety. It's above average table bread. 3.5 out of 5 claws.
Can we say vegan poutine? Because you cannot come to Le Cellier without vegan poutine. Vegan poutine is like the best. And last time we were here, they had the Violife cheese. This is a different cheese. It almost looks like the Mykonos cheese. Two are plant-based health. There is no other place on property that has poutine this good, let alone vegan poutine this good. Let me tell you, we have a video of us making poutine at home, and it is not even half as good as this. 5 out of 5 cheese curds. This is a candided.
I appreciate that this is the one restaurant on property that we can get plant-based poutine. And they did offer it for the Flower and Garden Festival, but it is nowhere near as good as the poutine that you can get in here. The fake beef and the poutine that you get on the little showcase, it's interesting, but it just makes you miss this more. It's gravy, you get a little bit of cheese and these fries, all thick cut. Those Disney shoestring fries we got. This cheese is much improved and it goes perfectly with the savory, with that crunch of the fry. Everything all nice and warm and gelled together. This poutine that you would not be ashamed to share with your friends. This is one of those dishes that if your friends have never tried anything plant-based, start with something simple like this. See where they go from there. 4 out of 5 plus. Poutine to me is like Canadian ramen, as in there's really no wrong way to do poutine. As long as you got your fries, your gravy, and your cheese product, you're usually on the right track. We have tried the beef bouillon poutine from here. We've tried the seafood poutine they had here as a special one. Nothing beats the classics though. The color, the curds, and these fries in your own little like skillet. This right here, even if you don't want like a full meal, come here and get lunch here for this at least. This is one of those dishes where if you didn't have any manners, I'd almost lick this skillet. It's definitely, as far as my recommendation, on my bare necessities list. 5 out of 5 plus. And the plant-based poutine keeps getting closer and closer to this. I have no complaints about any of that.
This salad has definitely changed / improved since our last little apple salad that we had here. Fresh blueberries. All the blueberries. It's like super blueberry salad instead of apple-y salad. I think this is a crisp right here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get some leavies and I'm gonna get a little bit of crisp. Okay. Leaves and crisp. Living your best salad life. almost tastes like I ate a very sweet gardeny style sandwich. This a salad is not. This is way more filling than a salad and way more delicious. The blueberries really make it pop like way more than an apple ever did. I'm completely shocked at how incredible this salad is. It has some unique notes to it that I can't even describe. I almost want to say it tastes like cinnamon, but I know it's all the blueberry. 4.5 out of 5 blueberries. This is a very good salad. This is probably one of the best salads I've had. Probably in my top 3 best salads.
This is definitely a mound of salad rather than a bowl. It's definitely fresh looking. You have the different greens, got some flowers on top. Looks like, what is this, like walnuts here on top? Plus these super fresh looking blueberries. I always love a salad with fruit. I think it always helps a lot, but let's try to get a full bite of what this has to offer. Literally a Canadian garden here. It's got like a nice vinaigrette on it, and then they're walnuts. With the blueberries, I always worry that like fruit in a salad maybe trend it more towards like a dessert and it being too sweet. But the blueberries have just enough sweet to sort of balance the tart of the vinaigrette, which makes for an all-around like nice bite. The little crisp over here is a nice sort of like texture added into all the leafy greens in here. Plus the walnuts are like hard but not too hard. I like the texture, I like the flavor. It's definitely an above average salad. I would come here and get this appetizer and not feel bad about it. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
To say that I am excited for this dish is an understatement. We have impossible chorizo with a beautiful corn and an avocado cream, 100% plant-based with a beautiful cheese. Chef Tony told me the secret of the cheese, but should I tell you the secret of the cheese? If this video gets to 200 likes, I will tell you the secret of the cheese. Now here we go. To say that my mouth is salivating before eating this is an understatement. I am so excited. Excited. Okay, so remember how I loved the chorizo at Three Bridges? Oh, my Three Bridges. You have a run for your money now. This is the best chorizo on Disney property. It used to be Three Bridges, which is one of my favorite lounges, but now the Cellier. Oh man, coming with the heat too. Wow, this is so beautifully balanced. I'm gonna have to give this 4.5 out of 5 chorizos. Is a chorizo a metrics in which to rate something? Probably not. We're making a new one just for these meatballs because that's how good they are.
I am excited for this. Chorizo, as far as plant-based items, is like right below steak. So the closer we get to chorizo, the closer I feel we are to a full plant-based steak. And not some pale cauliflower steak with thyme on it either. But I digress. You have these delicious looking charred, shiny House-made meatballs, the beautiful crema on top. This delicious looking street corn on the bottom. This has the little charred look with the herbs on it. Looks convincing. It's definitely got that chorizo spice. They put a lot of love into getting the chorizo seasonings just right, and it definitely shines through because you get that explosion of like chorizo flavor in the beginning and then that slow burn in the back end. And then the crema, the street corn, goes a long way to selling the rest of the dish. It sort of lingers in your mouth the way that chorizo does. I'm extremely convinced. If you had told me this was a normal chorizo meatball, I wouldn't have questioned you at all. This is top tier chorizo. And well worth your time. It does not taste like impossible at all. For me, this is a must-have. 5 out of 5 plus. I'm sold. Believe it or not. I was skeptical because chorizo is one of those like very specific flavors, but this 100%. Most people will not believe this is plant-based. Definitely one of my better sets of this.
There's a lovely steak dish here in the Cellier that offers a risotto on the plate. Chef Tony can make that risotto vegan, so he went ahead and did that for me. I forgot to order it, so he took care of me. Looks like it has some shrooms in it, maybe? Let's see what it tastes like. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Definitely some truffle in there. A good amount of truffle. Delicious truffle. And some lemon, maybe? That is an interesting taste for a risotto. It's a beautiful consistency, however. It definitely gives you that creaminess that you would expect from a risotto without the cheese. So I'm not mad at that at all. I would probably give this risotto a 3.5 out of 5 Abaria rices. It's a pretty good risotto, considering that it's like a side and not a main. It's good for a main.
So, risotto. Risotto. It's been a while since we've had a risotto here on the property. We got a little burnout on it for a little bit, but I'm always excited for interesting takes on it. Because one day someone's going to make a risotto that I fall in love with. I'm just not there yet. Okay. That citrus sort of cuts through the strong taste of the truffle. It's definitely got the creamy consistency of the risotto down pat. Cooked perfectly. It's a great flavor. It makes me kind of interested to try the steak that it would normally come with, though. This is definitely above average. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Then we have the tried and true Brussies. Bear's favorite. To you. Crispy. Mapley. Very delicious. The char is very nice. I would say it's like right there with Polite Pig as some of the best Brussies on property. I'd probably rate them 3.5 out of 5 Brussies.
So yeah, it's probably what got me addicted to Brussels sprouts, and I've been trying to cook them at this level ever since. Now I've failed every single time, but I love coming back here to try these again, and I think we have literally ordered these almost every single time we come here, except maybe one. I don't know how, but it's like charred without tasting charred, seasoned with the maple, but it still maintains the Brussels sprout flavor. Just top tier Brussels sprout. 4.5 out of 5 plus. Now, you guys know I'm a bear. I am a child of the islands. I was born in the Keys. I spent a good bit of my life in the Pacific on islands, and even a little bit on an island off the coast of Alaska, which is where I developed a taste for halibut. And everywhere that I go that I can find good halibut, I'm all on board. So they told me that was their sustainable fish right now. All about it. It's plated beautifully, like plated better than some of the most fine dining places that we've had on the property. It's delicious looking, like seared halibut on the bed of pureed veggies, this like green splash, and then this wipe all the way through. This is beautiful, almost so that I don't want to touch it. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it, but I'm still going to eat it. Look at that. Flaky, moist. Like the perfect amount with that flaky white fish. That like unique savory flavor that halibut has with the sear on top. Without tasting like you overcooked it. It's not over seasoned. It's light and it's flavorful. This is halibut. It reminds me of like a halibut burger that I had when I lived in Alaska. I absolutely love. It's just juicy all the way through. The puree veggies go perfectly with it. Let's try to get a little bit with the sauce here. See what that adds to it. A little bit of scrape, a little bit of sauce. It's like that jalapeno sauce that they have on the menu. It gives it like it's a light burn. It goes so perfectly with the fish. This, don't know what it is about Cellier, but I cannot get enough of this place. This halibut, this is definitely top tier. 4.5 out of 5 plus. If this is here next time we come, I'm not ordering anything new. I'm stuck on this one. I might propose to it. Another successful Cellier dinner.
I don't think of the 4 or 5 videos that we've done at Cellier that we've ever had a bad time at Cellier. If anything, it's just gotten better with each visit.
Consistency is key, and it has elevated every single time we've come here. As always, when we come here, the one thing we want to know is why haven't you been here yet? There is no better steakhouse on Disney property. Again, I'll fight any of you for that.
He will. I will too.
So I need to know in the comments a honest reason why you haven't been here yet. The only possible one is you couldn't get a reservation.
Or that you were doing festival dining?
Either way. We know what you think. What do you think of Cellier? Let us know in the comments. If there's any place else around World Showcase, Epcot, Disney World Pier you'd like to see us go, that's going to be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And like this video.